believer that amateurs join businesses and professionals launch them. Amateurs join businesses and professionals launch them. You see, a lot of times we get inside of network marketing and we want to treat our business a little differently than we would treat another type of business. So I want to give you a prime example. If you were going to open up a Starbucks today and you found a great location for that Starbucks, would you just assume that people would show up? Would you sit back and cross your fingers and pray that people would show up? Or would you go out there and promote it? Would you tell your mother, your sister, your brother? Would you tell people that you love to come and support your Starbucks business? Would you maybe put out some flyers? Would you maybe run some meetings? Would you maybe run some radio ads? Whatever the case may be, but you would share Starbucks with people, would you not? But so many of us get inside of network marketing and we join the witness protection program. We don't want to tell anybody what we do. Oh my goodness, you're in one of those things. You're walking around like you're in the FBI. Can't tell anybody what I do. You know one of those pyramid things? I've got a t-shirt that says, I love pyramids. You should get one, they're really cool. See, here's the reality. The reality is you gotta launch your business. You gotta what?
Launch.
You gotta what?
Launch.
You gotta launch your business. See, you might go in and join Jeunesse. Let me tell you something. You can join Jeunesse all day long, but the reality of it is, it doesn't mean anything until Jeunesse is in you. Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons why all of you are here, to get Jeunesse where? In you. To get it in you. So when you leave today, I don't want you to care about what people think. Other people's opinion of you does not have to be your reality. That's number one. Number two, your friends and family already think you're crazy anyway. What difference does it make? What difference does it make? I mean, really? You know what the opposite of crazy is? Average. You know what one of the definitions of average is? The highest degree of poor. No, seriously, look it up in Webster's. Would you rather be average or crazy?
Crazy.
Unequivocally insane. Embrace it. Embrace it. My friends say you're in another one of those pyramid things. I say, you still in that job. They get up at 9 o'clock to go to work. I get up when I'm done sleeping. There's a difference. There's a difference. So I want you to embrace the fact that your friends, your family, all of those people out there need to know about Jeunesse. You see, we get inside and instead of launching, we make up a list of people and we think that we know who's going to do what. Mary. Oh, I ain't calling Mary. Anna. Oh, called her about the last deal. Susie. Oh, Susie owes me money. Johnny, oh, Johnny loves pyramid things. Johnny, I got another one. You got to call them all. The people that you think will do it won't. The people that you think won't do it will. You see, it took Kevin Jagiers a gazillion times to get me to come and look at Jeunesse. You know why? Because first of all, I couldn't pronounce it. I called it Genesee. And you really need to stop acting like I was the only one. You see, I called it Genesee Global. And I said, Kevin, I'm not looking at any Genesee. I'm not walking around and dabbing people on their eyes, and you want me to paint my car pink, and you want me to talk to a bunch of women. No, I'm not doing that. You see, I had a perception of what I thought it was. And that's one of our problems as human beings. We have what? Perceptions. So you might have a perception of who you think might join your Jeunesse business. Eliminate that perception. That's not your job. It's not your job to assume who's going to do what. It's your job to simply show it to them. That's it. That's it. It's just your job to show it to them. See, it's all about the people who show the most people are the people who win. It's not about how cute you are. It's not about how savvy you may be. It's simply about who is showing it to the most people. It's a numbers game. It's a what?
Numbers game.
It's a what?
Numbers game.
So that means that you got to go through the what? The numbers. That means that you got to do the home parties. But Cedrick, I don't want to invite anybody to my house. My house is dirty. Your friends already know that. If it's clean, they might be uncomfortable. But Cedrick, my house is small. It's okay. Invite them now so when your house is bigger, they know. But Cedrick, I don't have a house. Do it at Starbucks. But Cedrick, there's not a Starbucks in my town. Do it at Walmart. But Cedrick, there's not a Walmart in my town. Do it in the parking lot. But Cedrick, yeah, but. Butts don't pay very well. They really, really don't. So you've got to officially launch it. All of you have a launch form in front of you. And you got this. I'm going to highly suggest that you use this when you go home. You utilize this when you go home. Because the very first thing that you want to do is get that person on the left and get that person on the right. You heard Josh talk about this, and it's going executive. You want to do that ASAP. When do you want to do it? ASAP. ASAP. The quicker, the better. Just like Jason Bournet said, you are the example. Do you want to be the example or the warning? You don't know who's going to do what. You really, truly don't. So I've got this philosophy, and I want you to adopt it. I share Jeunesse with everyone that has a face. Share it with everybody who has a face. You know what I figured out? I figured out that every dud knows a stud. So while you're sitting back trying to prejudge Mary or Susie or Pearl or whoever, they might introduce you to a Teresa Gregory. They might introduce you to a Josh Hickenbottom. They might introduce you to a Kevin Jagir. You don't know who's going to do what. So you invite some people out, then all of a sudden they might not join, but they might know someone who knows 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 someone that blows up your business. And next thing you know, you're on the phone with people that don't speak your language. I was doing a conference call with my Brazilian team, and you know how sexy it is to listen to people who don't speak English, and you don't know a word that they're saying? You know how sexy that is? No, seriously. Seriously. It is extremely sexy. Because MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and Discover is the same in all languages. I didn't have to go to Brazil to have a team in Brazil. You follow me? You might meet somebody in Florida that introduces you to someone in Africa, that introduces you to someone in Europe, that introduces you to someone in Spain, that introduces you to someone in Canada. You don't know. I was in Canada last week. I was in Kelowna and Victoria, BC. Some of y'all know what I just said. You ain't from Canada, you don't know. And it was beautiful there, but to be able to see the team blossom, that's what it's all about, because it all started from what? A launch. And you committing to your business. You have to commit to your business. Now I want everybody in the room to repeat after me. Marry the process.
Marry the process.
That was so heartwarming. I want you to do it like you mean it. Marry the process.
Marry the process.
And divorce the outcome.
And divorce the outcome.
That's all you got to do. Just marry the process. It's all about who you're becoming. You know what network marketing really is? It's personal development with a product attached to it. It's personal development with a product attached to it. So marry the process and divorce the outcome. So if Johnny doesn't show up, great. If Johnny does show up, great. If Mary builds the business, great. If Mary doesn't build the business, great. If your mom tells you you're crazy, great. If your mom tells you you're sane, great. Doesn't matter. Marry the process, because it's all about who you are becoming. I don't care about what my family thinks anymore, because now they call to borrow money. And I remind them, you don't want any of that pyramid money. Tell me what's a pyramid. No, you don't want no pyramid money. No. But before they told you you were crazy, right? Yeah. Embrace that. So next time somebody calls you crazy, say, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crazy is good. Now, really quickly, how many of y'all in the room have a cell phone? Awesome. How many of y'all got a pager? Everybody should have raised their hand. All right, so we all have cell phones. One of the beauties of Jeunesse is that everything is mobile friendly. We've got everything online that's absolutely amazing. We have an app called J-Mobile now. With our J-Mobile app, the beauty of our J-Mobile app is that you can track your business all over the world. You know, I can tell you right now, because I know Josh very well, he's on this J-Mobile right now, looking to see what's going on. What's happening over there, big man? It's doing well. See, I know. See, you see a lot of our Jeunesse reps walking around just doing this. No, they're not playing Beam Me Up Scotty or anything. They're looking at their J-Mobile, tracking their business, seeing exactly what's going on. You're able to do this with this app, and it's your favorite four-letter word, free. Most companies, you thought it was something else? Most companies would charge you $19.95, $29.95 a month for an app like this. Easy, it's worth it. It's worth it. But when you have geniuses like Wendy that are here, when you got our phenomenal IT staff that's here that's put together something like this, it's absolutely amazing. So you have that, whether you have an Android or whether you have an iPhone. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. When you get started, because I know all of you today are going to get started. When you get started, you're going to get all of your brochures, your opportunity brochures, your game plan, a lot of additional things that you're going to get that came along with that launch process. But you're going to also get something that we call a J Drive. Now with this J Drive, you're able to download all of your documents. You're able to take this J Drive with you and just stick it inside of a computer, and it gives you the PowerPoint presentations. It gives you access to numerous things inside of the back office. And everything is stored on the cloud. So because everything is stored on the cloud, it makes life a lot easier that you don't have to lug a lot of things around. The other beautiful benefit that we have with Jeunesse is that Jeunesse really truly knows how to treat their distributors. They really, really do. I can tell you in the last year, we were lucky enough to spend a week at the Dreams Resort Vacation Club in Cozumel, Mexico. We just had a phenomenal trip here. Over literally the past 30 days, we had so many people win this trip that we had to rent a boat every single week at the Mediterranean, you know, cruising all over Europe. We had a phenomenal cruise last year at Tahiti and Bora Bora and all the Tahitian islands. Everything 100% paid for. You know, I was able to take my daughter with us, and I tell you, my daughter never left the country before, and you know how cool it is to have your 18-year-old daughter with you, and you say, baby, everything is taken care of. She says, everything, Daddy? Everything. She had to ask me twice because we grew up a certain way. She wanted to make sure. Everything, Daddy? Now, she's a beautiful young lady, everything but the spa. I checked out and saw that bill. She said, Daddy, you said everything. Everything but the spa, baby. But you're going to college, so congratulations. But 100% paid for by Jeunesse. Completely life-changing. You know, a lot of people in this room have put a lot of stamps on their passport just because of the generosity of Jeunesse and what we've actually done for our distributors. Not only that, we have a lot of promotions. We have a lot of promotions. Currently, we've got a promotion that's going on right now to be able to win tickets to our expo event that's coming up in October. How many of you are going to be at our expo event? It is going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing to be at our expo event. We've got trips to be able to win to the expo event, tickets to be able to win, hotel stays, Disney tickets, all that good stuff for your favorite four-letter word. And it's crazy because Orlando is a beautiful place to be anyway, but to be able to come on somebody else's dime, the interesting thing is that you're already doing something that you were going to do anyway. It's you going out there and building your business. I can't tell you how many times I've had distributors on my team that have won promotions, won trips, and they didn't even know it. Because they were just out there building their business as normal. And I'm not talking about something that happens once a year or twice a year. There's something always going on. So yes, Josh did a great job in breaking down the comp plan.